So in this video, I'm going to answer 3 key questions I usually get asked, and I think they might help you in your own journey. The first question is on lookalike audiences. The second one is, how do you promote digital products? This is a question that always keeps coming in my comment section here and there. So I'm going to answer it in this particular video. And the third one is, if I was to start a business today, where would I find these business ideas, or what opportunities do I see readily available as of September 2025? So Engineer Olawale says, great content, my man, and more grease to your elbow. Thank you very much, sir. How to create a lookalike audience with existing customers on Meta, TikTok, and Google, step by step to get more. I believe it's very essential. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. And more grease to your own elbow as well, because I see you're an engineer. Anyways, I really hope you guys got that. Anyways, when it comes to lookalike audiences, so let's go into the Meta Ads Manager, right? Within the Meta Ads Manager, there's a portion of it that actually has what they call audiences, right? Now, within audiences, there is typically 3 types of audiences. So when you would see custom audience, lookalike audience, and then saved audience. Saved audience is pretty much how you set up your targeting options. So you know when you are setting up an ad and you are in the ad set level, right? When you pick the gender, when you pick the age, when you pick the targeting options, the interests, the behaviors, things like that, that creates a saved audience, okay? What you're basically telling Meta or TikTok or Google is, guys, go and look for people that fit this criteria, this saved audience criteria that I've provided for you. That's your saved audience, okay? So that's typically what we do whenever we set up Meta ads for the first time, things like that. After a while, Meta would have run your ads, and then some people would have engaged with those ads. Either they've engaged with your ads, or maybe they've engaged with your social media account or social media profile, or maybe you have a group of people somewhere, for example, in your e-commerce store or even your Paystack account, that have done a particular action, and you want to then take those people and put their details into the Meta Ads Manager. Yes, it's very possible. That's your custom audience. So, for example, you can create a custom audience of people that have engaged with your social media profile or social media account. You can create a custom audience of people that have engaged with your ad or one of your ads in the past. You can create a custom audience of people that have visited your website or subscribed to your emails. You can create a custom audience of people that have bought from your website or bought from a Paystack storefront that you've set up in the past. That sort of thing. All these custom audiences are people that have performed a particular action in your business or on your social media profile. That sort of thing, right? Good. Now, we now come to lookalike audience. Lookalike audience are almost identical to your custom audience, but Meta is the one that will go and look for them for you. So Meta goes and searches for people that look like your custom audience. Okay? So that's pretty much how lookalike audiences work. Now, when it comes to setting up lookalike audiences, you first have to prime your ads manager account or your social media profile, things like that. And when I say prime, all I'm saying is you can't do this on a brand new account. If you want to create a lookalike audience on a brand new account, you probably have to go and get data from other platforms or from other places. But most times, you don't want to start with a brand new social media account or a brand new social media profile. You know, run some ads, let people engage with the account, let people view the profile, things like that. Okay? Ideally, the sweet spot for me is when you get 1,000 customers. I say this because once you have 1,000 customers that have exchanged money, they've exchanged their hard-earned money with your business, that is high quality customers. You can then begin to look for lookalike people or lookalike audience of those particular customers. If you want the full tutorial on how to set it up, when to set it up, things like that, you can join the EMBA program or get the EMBA course. It's up to you. Next up, I have a question. Does applying traffic as the campaign apply to digital products as well? Or we should focus on the sales campaign? I'm a young business within the 1 to 6 months range. With digital product businesses, you need to build momentum. People need to know who you are. They need to see your proof of concept. They need to understand why it is that they should trust you and give you the hard-earned money. And this digital product that you're selling is worth it. Okay? Now, why am I saying all of this, Shalaye? before you even begin to run ads, ideally, if possible, get people that will review your digital products for you. Let them give you testimonials. Let them give you video reviews. Let them say nice things about the product. Without the product, they were facing this problem. But after getting the product, they solved it. And this is where they are now. That sort of thing. That whole content that you get from these people is what you would then use to run ads. With digital products, your margins are very high, depending on the kind of digital products you sell. But I want to imagine that you're selling digital product like an ebook or something like that. If you're not selling an ebook or something like that, then that's a different ballgame entirely. But let's imagine you're selling an ebook. Once you create it and you know that this is the audience that needs it, please just run sales campaigns. Run sales campaigns. It's more expensive. Yes, it's more expensive. But because your margins are so high, you can afford it. Okay, so good day, sir. I love what you do. I'm a 17-year-old guy trying to figure out what to lay my hands on that will make me financially stable. Can you please put me through any opportunity? I'll be really grateful. This is my... Okay, he put his WhatsApp number there, so I'm not even going to read that part. First off, you're 17. So anything I tell you now, please do it when you're 18. Okay? Everybody, you can see when I said that too. Do it when you're 18. I don't want to be teaching young children or children anything. Again, you know what I mean. 18 is when we call ourselves young adults in Nigeria. So that's what I'm telling you. I'm not saying that you're not a young adult though. Don't hold me responsible for that. I'm just saying what it is. So in one of my recent videos, I spoke about how big problems equals to big opportunity. You are 17 years old. You can't tackle big problems at the moment. So let's look for easy and quick opportunities that you can leverage. So in January, the new tax regime, let's call it that, kicks off. Okay. And what I've noticed on social media is there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of distractions. There's a lot of different people saying all sorts of things, right? Within that chaos, within that confusion, that means this is the perfect time to find a digital product that shows people how this new tax system actually works. Next question that you should be thinking about is, oh, I'm not a tax person. I don't know these things. Fantastic. You are right. You don't. So what do? You go and look for tax creators, tax content creators, or tax companies and provide services for them. So you can provide maybe your copywriting services, your ghostwriting services, whatever it might be. Basically, you use ChatGPT or you use any AI bot or AI platform to create content. In fact, what I would suggest is compile all the government information, go to PwC, go to KPMG, go to other reputable websites and reputable content creator pages, compile the list of all the links of this particular information, go to Notebook LM and dump everything there. And then let Notebook LM create a summary and a step-by-step guide on how to do tax properly in Nigeria. All of a sudden, you have an ebook. But there are so many other options. If you wanted to start an e-commerce business and you had at least 6 months to build it from scratch, my go-to would always be clothing, things like this. And I say this because people don't walk around naked. Everybody needs clothes. You know, I know some people who are like, why does he say that? But it's true. You are wearing clothes right now, aren't you? So it's such a low-hanging fruit. If I had $1 for every time somebody says that word, it's such a low-hanging fruit, and that's just the honest truth, right? So that's one that I would definitely pick on. So if you don't want to go the tax route, then you can go the clothing route. I have a lot of other videos that you can watch that can help you get started. Now, these questions are probably the most useful questions that I got recently. I get a lot of questions, but not a lot of them are useful. So if you want me to answer your question in another video, I've dropped the link in the description. You can go there, put your questions, or you can actually just ask in the comments. Then maybe when I do another video like this, I'll answer it. Now, if you want to watch any of the videos where I talk about business ideas, or how to leverage AI to take your business to the next level, or take yourself and your career to the next level, you can watch any of them here. If you've not subscribed, subscribe, and you'll see me tomorrow.